So let's talk about the patch a bit, I guess, huh? Since that was our objective today. I played a bunch over the weekend so that I can get a handle on it. And so I have some new thoughts. Like after trying the last patch and trying this patch, I'm sure many of you feel this way. This game is brand new. The game is so different. I keep saying like Soul is a brand new character, but I really do feel that way. He is not at all. It's just like the game came out. Every time I hit someone, I was like, I don't really have a combo here. I gotta learn a brand new combo and like a brand new answer to a situation that I used to know and I don't know anymore. So the game has drastically changed. As far as Soul goes, the new Bandit Revolver made his mid-screen confirms much better in many ways, right? Like, so his 2D and like his 2S, just choosing to do the one-hit knee lets him, you know, get some new combos and stuff that he didn't used to be able to do, which is pretty nice. I do not like new Bandit Revolver overall, though. I do not like the knockdown on it. The knockdown on it is a pretty big nerf, actually. You know, before when you would get knocked down Bandit Revolver, you got like Kara Fafnir that was real meaty, or you could run up and do close slash or whatever pressure you want. Now, from what I've seen, I don't know if you even get run up close slash. It seems like run up far slash is the move. You can also meaty Fafnir if you like get a hit like 2D into like one hit revolver. That's okay. But like mid screen off of just like a normal confirm grounded 5k 6s or something like that, you don't get the same Oki as before. As far as like hit the rest of his routes in the corner and stuff, they're pretty different from before. People have found a bunch of new damaging stuff that seems really good and things like that. But before they were like very, I would say, consistent maybe. In this version, they feel kind of like you gotta kind of swerve around and find some new interesting weirdo routes, which are kind of cool. I like some of them, but the character is so new, it's kind of hard to stay. Yeah, I also don't like the new Bandit Revolver visually. Much like the Milia changes and the Anji changes, I think they're like a little visually obtuse. They don't really look that nice. Throw PRC removal, they did that in a way that makes sense, I think, although it's gonna really, I'm gonna accidentally RC my throws like all the fucking time, chat. Like, it's actually out of control how often I'm gonna RC my throws on accident. And the other thing is the FD changes. So this version has big changes to Faultless. If your character relies on pressure that is primarily focused on strike or throw, they nerfed that quite a bit with the new FD, because the new FD pushes you so far back. They nerfed offense in that style really heavily this version. FD is way stronger. Throws no longer have an OS attached to them that is reliable. Counter hit jump back buttons are much more powerful. So if you jump out of someone's throw and you do jump S or jump H, you get counter into like a much better confirm. They also increase the tech window as well. So like they nerf throws in like 5 different ways. So it feels like the plan instead was like make characters explode you in one hit even better, kind of, right? Like when you look at Mei or something, or like some of these other characters, some of their new routes and stuff, it's like, what in the fuck is happening? We'll make it so instead of throwing you 7 times, you just hit you once and you die. I'm like, oh my god. I have some issues, I think, with the Faultless change. Particularly like now Faultless pushes away further, right? It doesn't change your frame data at all, and it works on guard crush. I think they kind of went overboard with just how silly I think Faultless can be. It kind of makes like IFD feel sort of out of place. It's like IFD is just standing there like, guess I'll die. Why would you go for that option when just hitting Faultless does that and it requires no other timing? So like if here was where it was before, like this is more powerful offense, this is more powerful defense, they were just like, well, let's not like tilt slightly, let's just go and like crank that thing down. Before, defense took time and effort to learn and get good at, right? And now defense is much more powerful even if you do the least powerful defensive option. I'm kind of curious how it pans out. I expect that the new FD will be really troublesome, particularly because what's your best counter for FD normally, right? Running up to chase someone and like just pressuring like that, or running up to throw, which is much worse in this patch too, right? So it is a pretty aggressive change, I think, IMO. One of the big things I don't like about it is FD to guard break. I imagine that was like they were aiming their weapons at Garuda. You know what I mean? They were like, this motherfucker's over here. Garuda, they're just fucking blasting everybody. So they just like aimed in on their VATS and they're like, ew, and then Gold Lewis jumped in the way and like just took the shot so that he's like, I'm the Secretary of Absolute Defense. He took the bullet for Potemkin because, you know, it certainly is a nerf to Garuda, but not nearly as much as it is a nerf to the other guard break moves, especially Gold Lewis. I like this patch is out now. Like, it's cool that it's out. I really hope that we don't see aggressive patching like this again super soon. Because, you know, like I said, I'm learning a brand new character, right? He is one of the most changed characters overall. And I'm down to relearn him because Strive is currently the main game I'm playing and Soul is my main character. But I think a lot of people, if their character like changes this dramatically in patches, they'll just be like, fuck that, I'm not playing this guy. I'm just going to go do something different, right? Like it's very easy to just be like, I'm good. When the game changes so dramatically, so quickly like that, I think a lot of people are just like, whoa. Listen. You know what's funny is like, there's some characters that were quite good last patch that got like more buffs this patch that they're like, man, I'm playing a real character now. And I'm like, you've been playing a real character. I'm not trying to hear about the trials and tribulations. Dude, they gave Eno, she was like fucking Harry Potter on the goddamn Nimbus in the last patch, man. She was fucking like flying around the screen, going so fucking fast, and they're all just like, man, if only she had a fucking Gatling gun mounted to her broomstick. Like, they were asking for more. I was like, more? What are you talking? This character is zipping around the screen.